I was recently browsing augforums.com and I stumbled on this question from an Acumatica user that is looking to suppress period 13 from a trailing report. Unfortunately, this is not possible using Acumatica standard ARM reports, and let me explain why. When you're setting up a 12-month rolling report, you will have a column set that looks like the one you see on my screen. You can achieve the period shifts by setting the data source to offset by -1 for the first column, and then -2, -3, -4, and so on. Unfortunately, there is no way to skip the adjustment period or to add a formula here that would let you simulate this behavior. Luckily, people using Velixo reports can achieve that very easily. Let me show you how. I have a standard trailing 12-month report here, and as you can see right now, we have period 13 that shows up. So we would like to skip this period. Let's first add a checkbox here that will let users control whether they want period 13 displayed. So I will call this skip adjustment period. I will link my checkbox to a cell. Control cell link B1. So this way when I check it, B1 will turn true. If not, it will be false. Now I will modify the formula that I have in row 1, which sets the financial period based on the column right next to it. So this is P1 takes the year and the month that I set here. So let's say I'm looking at period 5, you will see that it changes everywhere. And then all the columns right next to it simply take the year period and do -1. What we would like to do is skip period 13. So basically do -2 when the period is 1 right here. So that's quite simple. Let's go here, and for the period number argument, we will just do -1 or -2 depending on the current period. So let's do if the period year equals 1, I'll do 2, otherwise I will do 1. And actually it should be left because we just want the period number, so left 2. So if it's 1, we do -2, otherwise -1. So let's try it. Right now it will skip period 13 in all cases, regardless of the checkbox. Yes, so we can see that it's working. Now let's add the missing logic. So I only want to do this if this is checked. So I will do if, and I will add and this. So if this is checked and the period is 1, let's do -2, otherwise -1. Okay, and let's copy this to the other columns. Oops, I know what I forgot. It should be a fixed reference or an absolute reference to D1. Let's copy that again. And now let's try it. So now period 13 is visible. If I check, you'll see that it goes from 1 to 12 and so on. Okay, so once again, all that we did is to add a formula here where we shift by 2 periods instead of 1 when the column right next to it is at period 1 already. And we do that only when this checkbox is checked right here. In your case, if you want to do it always, you could just change the logic and ignore this checkbox, but I think it's pretty helpful to have, and I will keep this in the sample. So this was from the Rapid Byte sample. This is a sample that you can find at help.velixo.com. It's in the sample report section. So let's go to help.velixo.com, example reports right here. So this is the main one, P&L, trial balance, and cash flow. So feel free to try this on your own if you are interested. Thanks, and happy Excel reporting.